This week in the Sports Drive Spotlight, we feature Kelowna Chief hockey player Josh McEwan. And Josh, let's first of all find out, how did you become a Chief and why did you become a Chief?
Well, the way I became a chief was actually over the summertime. After last season, I was in Drumheller in the AJHL, and then I decided not to play this coming season. But over the summer, my dad bumped into the coach Ken Andrziak at Costco one day, and Ken said if Josh still wants to play, just let him give me a call. And I was thinking, no, I didn't really want to play hockey this year. And then actually after that moment, I started bumping into different guys on the team, and they started texting me and stuff. And I took it as a sign. Well, I might as well give it a shot. And now I'm here playing the season.
Has it always been hockey for you? I mean, we'll talk about your brother and your ties momentarily, but has it always been hockey? Have you dabbled in any other sports?
When I was younger, actually, I did a little bit of boxing to train for to protect myself on the ice, obviously, and played some lacrosse too when I was younger. But hockey was pretty much it. We were all or nothing family going into hockey, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Speaking of family, your brother James McEwan, he was the captain of the Kelowna Rockets a few years ago. He has some good ties. Have you had a chance to play with him, and what was it like growing up in a household full of hockey players?
It's been a really fun experience. Growing up with two older brothers, because I have a middle brother Joey as well, who actually got a chance to play against when I played in trail. But growing up in a family full of hockey, it's been quite an experience. We've had our tilts here and there, and we've had a lot of fun times, and but it's really been able to make us closer as a family, and it helps me transfer it to a hockey team and realize that if I'm going to be a leader on a hockey team, it has to be a close group of guys. So I'm treating different scenarios as hockey. But as for playing with James, I remember one time in Bantam, I think it was, we had a Christmas kind of game, and that's the only time I've got to play with him besides the Rockets camp one year.
No wonder you had to take boxing growing up with two older brothers in hockey.
Oh yeah, being the youngest one, I have to kind of fend for myself, and if I want to eat, I gotta do something, you know.
Well, James always had the impression as a tough guy for the Kelowna Rockets. He's one of the toughest guys in the Western hockey. Describe your game. Are you that same kind of player or more finesse?
Well, I guess you could say it runs in the family.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I remember, actually remember my first fight ever in hockey was, James was there watching the game. It was in midget AA. He was, we were playing Revelstoke, winning 15-0, and then this guy was pushing me around, and all of a sudden something got into me. I just dropped the gloves and started going, and it kind of just moved on from there. And watching my brother, he's been able to. We've had the same trainer training us how to protect ourselves, and in a instance that we do have to drop the gloves, and yeah, it's just been pretty crazy. Even growing up watching him play, seeing that he goes out there and he's to protect guys on the ice at times, and I kind of took that into my own hands on different teams that I've been on, and established that role as well.
Who's the toughest brother?
I am.
I want to ask you, you're not just a hockey player, not just a tough guy. A couple of weeks ago, or a month ago, or whatever it was, you went on a cycling event, and talk to us about that, because it's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, it's actually, it was a big moment in my life, probably one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. What I did was, I went on a trip with my dad to Cambodia to cycle 144 kilometers across the country from Poipet, or from Siem Reap to Poipet. And the reason we chose Cambodia is because we partnered up with a local organization. It's now an international organization that has grown a lot in the past few years. But we partnered up with the organization, and we participated in an event called Break the Cycle Cambodia, which is breaking the cycle of poverty for orphans and vulnerable children. And if you don't know much about Cambodia, Cambodia is a very impoverished country, and there's going over there and experience how much poverty there is. It's pretty incredible. It's pretty heartbreaking, to say the least. And one thing that drives their economy is the sex trade. So if we were going in there and we raised awareness for what is going on over there, but we also raised funding to fund different projects that would break the cycle of poverty and create sustainability, which was to go over there and actually experience the children going through these projects was really touching, because I actually had an opportunity to hang out with the kids, to see some of the people that have gone through the projects and now living a sustainable life where they have their own businesses through the different microloans, the training, the safe homes that were built for these people.
Which what's important in perspective, doesn't it? I mean, hockey's just a game now when you go over to see what is going on in other parts of the world.
It's so true, yeah. Hockey is just a little, hockey used to be the biggest part of my life, but now as I'm growing up and experience different things like this, hockey is just a game. It's a very fun game. That's one of the reasons why I decided to come back and play this year. But hockey is just a little part of life, and it puts into perspective what really matters. And to me what really matters is not being selfish and looking out for others, like seeing different things like this. Incredible cause that's going on, and seeing what's going on over there, and seeing that if I can make a difference or help out one person's life, it makes me feel better, and it may inspire someone else to do the same.
Well, with that experience, and now your hockey experience, you're in your 20-year-old season, your last season in the KHL, what do you want to do next?
I think it's one of the things I'm going to do is just continue with my business ventures. I'm doing some online marketing in different businesses with my dad, actually, and I'm just going to continue doing that.
Josh, thanks for this. Great story, and good on you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Josh McEwan, he joins us this week in this week's Sports Drive Spotlight.